Hi guys, Bita with you here from Glam & Go, Fast Glam for Busy Women with another episode of Corporate Video Glam. In today's episode, I'm just going to show you how you can apply your makeup for video, since we are all doing a lot of video conferencing in these days, in these difficult times of Corona. So I figured what better way to help you do a fast, quick look that you can look presentable in front of the camera, because studies have shown that when you do get dressed up and you do look professional, you do better. So without further ado, let's get into the tutorial. So first thing is I prime my eyelids using a concealer. This is from a L'Oreal Paris Infallible More Than Concealer. I just find the formula in this really, really good. And it dries really quickly, so I don't really need to go in and set it. So what I do is I just go in and I make sure that I use a round concealer fluffy brush to just apply that all over my eyelids and all over my eyes. To grab an eyeshadow palette. Now, you definitely need at least 3 shades, okay? If you want to do a really quick look that is minimalistic, now you don't need to use so many products and so many colors that I'm going to show you in this video. What you can do is just pick and choose 3 shades, a light shade, a medium shade, medium brown, and a dark shade, okay? So let's say in this palette, the light shade is going to be, let's say this one, the medium is going to be this one, and the dark can be either these two, okay? So, but this look that I have done on this eye particularly is I've used a lot more than these 3 shades, but I'm just going to show you a simple version of how you can recreate this look using only 3 shadows. Now I'm going to use a fluffy brush like this, a crease brush, and I'm just going to dab it into that brown shade and tap off. And I'm very lightly going to tap this first, going back and forth, keeping it within my crease. And I'm using the tip of this to just go right in, tap off, pick up some more, tap off, and just go back and forth. And use the side of the brush to blend. And I'm really going past that. So when I'm on this corner, I'm going inwards, but then I'm going back and forth on this end, okay? So that's the first shade. For the second shade, I'm going in with a smaller brush because I'm going in to do a lot of little detail work in the inner and outer corner and lower than the first shade. So let me go in and grab the same brush with the same color, but this time, because it's a smaller brush, it's going to give me a denser, more color payoff. And all I'm going to do is just tap this into the inner corner and the outer corner, and just very lightly, and notice I'm holding the brush at the end because that's going to give me flexibility. I'm just going to go back and forth, joining the inner corner in circular, outer corner in circular, and then think of like a windshield, like the wipers. Just go back and forth like this and blend that. All right. The next step is going in with the lighter shade. So now I'm going to go with the flat shader brush, and I'm just going to pick up some of this, but I'm going to spray it. Spray, just any setting spray. Give it a few spritz. And what you're going to do is take it into the center. So tap it right into the center of the eye. And then whatever is left, you're just going to tap it into the inner corner here. So the center and the inner corner. And a little bit up here, just where your brow bone, just in the arch, right here in the arch. Okay? And then with your finger, you're just gonna blend the inner and the outer, just because you don't want that to be. And then you're just gonna tap this right into the inner corner right there, okay? So it looks like. And now the final step is just taking an angled brush like this. This is a brow brush. You can use any angled brush, even an eyeliner brush. And I'm just going to dip into the black. I'm going to use this angle to create an eyeliner. So I look down into the mirror and I just tap it along my lash line. See that? Tap it. And what you can do is, when you tap it, you can blend it slightly upwards. So flick it upwards so that you are kind of smoking that eyeliner out. And really keep it to the minimum here. I like to just flick it a little bit outward so that it extends. So it kind kind of gives me like a cat eye. And the next step is just going in with mascara and giving yourself at least 2 coats. 2 coats is good because it will fluff up, you know? You just need something to open your eyes up. Now, it's up to you if you want to do it in the bottom, but I prefer not to because it just looks too much. I have really long eyelashes in the bottom, so I don't do it there. I just want to do it on the top. I love this mascara. Under my eyes, as you can see, I have shadow here, I have dark circles, and I have dark circles here. So I use first this LA Girl Cosmetics Pro Conceal, and it is in the shade Orange Corrector. So it's an orange corrector, okay? And what I do is I just put a dot here. And then I just go in with the Maybelline concealer, and I just apply 2 dots. The reason I do 2 dots is I use this dot to blend this one out and this one to help add more lightness, okay? Because I don't want it to look too peachy. So then I grab this and I start blending it into that peach. And as you can see, it's starting to create a peach tone. And I just go right into the inner corner here. And then I take some of this to lighten it up further. And I just extend it down around my nose. And again, I'm holding the brush further back. I'm not holding it here. I'm holding it here. Make sure you don't cover this. Go underneath it. And just blend whatever you have left on your chin. Because you want to create like a triangle of light. When it's light under your eyes, you want to make it light on your chin so that the light reflects. And then whatever you have left over, just put it in the center of your forehead. So you're not adding too much product at all. And then with your finger, just go and blend this out. And there you have it. So now, just to throw in some dimension to my face, I love to go in with this, the Balm Cosmetics Bahama Mama. It's one of my favorite bronzers because it has like a cool toned brown shade to it. So it doesn't make you look orange, and it's good for skin tones that are light to medium. For darker skin tones, it's not gonna show up on your skin. For a darker skin tone, I would recommend some other product, which I will do a video on in the next time. But with this one, you just wanna take an angled brush, swirl it in, and then tap it. So kind of tapping it in circles. And then I'm just gonna pinch it to go to the sides of my nose and a little bit at the base. Also do my jawline. Because if you see with the light in a video, it's gonna look too pale when you don't put a bronzer. So always use a bronzer to just add a little bit of dimension to your face. And I'm gonna add some blush. Before my blush, I'm going in with this Becca and Jaclyn Hill palette. Now this is discontinued, it was a limited edition, but you can go in with something like this shade right here, or you can mix these two together. And I use a small brush here. So when I smile, I want to go right into the apple and just tap it right there. Okay, and then I just take a little bit and I just put it on my nose and chin and forehead. And whatever is left over, I just go on my eyelids. So it kind of gives it that harmonious balance to your face, right? And then with your finger, just blend the blush out. So for my brows, I make sure I take a spoolie first and I comb it out. Then, if I'm going to use the same angled brush that I used to create the eyeliner, I make sure to clean it very well. It was just to comb the front part of my brows down. Then I take the line and I go from the beginning and I tap it downwards. I create a line. And then I take a spoolie. I comb everything up again. And you can see how that line looks so much more flattering. And then I take the angle and I literally just create hair-like strokes to there. I'll show you on the other side again. So I comb the front part up to the arch. I draw a line by just tapping very lightly from the beginning to the arch. And then I take the spoolie and I comb everything back up. And then I take the line again and I keep it vertical. Just fill in whatever is left in the front part. And then from the tail, I go down and I just fill in the sparse areas there as well. You have that. Then I take the spoolie again and I comb it through. And there you go, thick brows. Make sure I keep the front part up, combed upwards, but the rest I comb to the direction of their growth. And now moving on to the lips. So for my lipstick, I'm using this gloss from Bite Beauty. And it's in the shape Chutney. Center, and I just roll in my finger. So I hope this was helpful. Please give it a thumbs up if you like it, share it with your friends, and I'll see you next time. Bye.